fabric too delicate, trying to stay fresh like a Morgan peppermint. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. When me retaliate, got me some love, you can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, the calls I won't answer. And call me an apple, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Put me your mouth on the book, telling people I've been asleep. You be doing the most, be cool and chasing up a bag. See, I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping up and she mad, cause I won't even fuck her no more. I just make sure that my baby straight. Bought it stripped up and sent white for the hell of it. Tired of go broke and my son was too west for it. Hustle for years, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me, fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way, the fuck my way. Hey. We ain't got a new bitch, man, just for the hell of it. Went to the money, just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it, just for the hell of it. Got a new partner, just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist, just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it.
It's your boy, Prince of Pain. We are back with another week of Pop Radio, Caliente Radio, Intellectual Radio, right here on iHeartRadio. Dope track just went off. Hell of it. Clean version right now on iHeartRadio. Banger. But see, there's a twist with that joint right there. If I'm not mistaken, 2V's who is in the building tonight, our artist spotlight. He got a twist and a surprise with that joint for y'all real soon. Yes. Say what's up to. Let's make some noise for 2V's, which is our artist spotlight in the building tonight, y'all. For the hell of it, that's a dope gem. Ese es al juguito también aquí. Tiene caliente, guamama. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Okay, right.
Hey, what's
I
going
bring some
on?
Latinas. Y'all gotta make noise. So, epa. What's up, 2V's? How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on, brother, man? Everything's good, man. Just, you know.
Dope joint. Thank you for working with Pop, for being part of the Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio family, for wanting to campaign the joint. Salute on all your work. Miami, The Breaks with Talib and all them, Most Def. Dope show. Latino, that's a sleeper right now that just come out of nowhere. Well, maybe personally to you, sometimes we got to do so much work to even be like, man, what are you talking about out of nowhere? You know? But sometimes it takes that much work to even for us to be looked at. Now that you're being looked at, how does it feel to have this much work up under your belt?
It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling knowing that you're actually reaching out to others now, you know, through your music, and it's I take that to like to the heart, because my music is not only just turn up or just rock clubs or whatnot, but you know, sometimes I talk about my personal lifestyle, you know, my past, my present, my future. So a lot of people may relate to some of the music that I make, and it feels good when others come to you and say, man, bro, you know, I'm feeling this and whatnot, you know, I know what you're going through, and I love it, you know, and I inspire a lot of people, man. It feels good.
You do. Not only you know, I mean, I'm always brutally honest, not just with everybody else, but just about myself and how I feel. I guess I'm one of them dudes who wears his, you know, heart on his sleeve, and I just say it the way it is. I'm straight up blatant. You know, we talked to some of the same mutual people when we first came in communication of business. You know, they brought you to, you know, the light to me. Me and you. You came over to Humboldt Park. We sat down. We talked about your career. We looked at your career. You went to Miami. You know, you've been rocking a few other shows. I see you doing strip joints. I see you doing this. I see you doing that. And we talked about, you know, where you go from here, where you come from, how much work you got up under your belt. You let me listen to hell of it. I was like, you know what? You got a banger there. You got a banger there. You know, I like it. It's radio. You're the only Mexican that's currently coming from the South Side that's actually got some sauce like that with that kind of music. It sounds good. I told you you could potentially do some of the things that Cap G is doing with the movement out of Atlanta. And I believe in you, man. I mean, I believe in anybody who puts their money behind them, puts their heart, sweat, tears, and dedications, and goes and hustles and get it. So, we salute you, man.
Appreciate it.
Anything else you want to say about just the growth of that song, how it came up, or the development of it?
Man, it's crazy because some people use that word without wanting to use it. Sometimes they say, "Yeah, I just did this just for the hell of it," and I use it sometimes, and other times it was funny to me. So one day it just I heard a beat and I kind of wrote like partial to it, and then it went a whole different direction. I'm like, man, I think I got something. Music nowadays it's gotta be catchy.
It gotta be
going,
catchy. It gotta be
and
marketable.
yeah, you gotta be able to market it. So to me, it's like, okay, a phrase or a word sometimes goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is a word that we use every day, but it's not spelled how it sounds. It's spelled different. It's hell of it. Not hell of
You
it.
were messing
So
around. You said, I got something.
yeah. So I put it together. I put it together, and I kid you not, I was even impressed with myself because my music only gets better. And the reason why I say that is because I know where I started from. So mind you, I used to record for artists. I did a lot of work for a lot of artists. As a producer, as an engineer, and now that I just started writing my own music, I'm like, man, this is dope. And
let's get to some of your roots. What do you represent and where do you come out of out here? Sometimes tell guys in Chicago and they hit me with the Indiana, but it's kind of all the. Where do you come from out here?
I come from Humboldt Park, honestly, man.
Really?
I come from the motherland. Yeah.
Oh, I'm making phone calls.
Yeah, call them up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was born in Armington, St. Louis.
Dope.
Moved down to Thomas and Ashland. On the north side of Chicago, north of course.
We might give you a pass to come to the video.
Shout out my people in Peabody School. Went to Wells, and then I moved out to Cal City in the south side of 100s.
Where?
Cal City.
Okay.
Cal City, yeah. Cal City, which is I live most of my life there, like after the age of like 14. So mind you, it's half and half. So from the north side to the south side, I mean, you name it, I've been through it all, man, and it's beautiful. I know both sides. I know every side of the city, and I politic with a lot of people. I network a lot.
So you originally came in as a producer?
Yeah, I was doing beats. Doing beats. Yeah,
I heard you got sauce.
Yeah,
with the beats.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool with it. I just don't got the time for it right now. But
you're a working man as well.
Yeah, my first mixtape was Trap and Smoke. It was
Trap and Smoke. Okay.
It was hosted by DJ Louis V with Stack or Starve, and I recorded, mixed, mastered my own songs, all 12 songs, in my home.
That's dope. You know what? At the beginning of my career, I edited some of my own music videos, man. Just to work. Sometimes you got to figure it out and get it done by all means necessary.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand where you're coming from as far as that.
I got tired of going to
waiting
studios.
On somebody else to get your stuff done.
I would go to studios and people would rush you, in the
session.
In the session, and you're like, man, he's not doing what I want him to do. So I learned the whole system. Grabbed YouTube. I learned it on my own, and I just went from there. And that's how I was doing Fruity Loops. I can play the keyboard. I'm pretty cool with it. Yeah, I'm pretty dope.
So how long did it take for you to understand? Okay, I can make beats. I have my own voice and I can write. And I'm sorry if your experience out of making beats and doing studio session, you seen trash that was getting recorded. And you was like, man, wait a minute, I could do probably better than this. Or so when did you figure out you wanted to make some songs yourself and spit?
Like back in 2008 when I was doing music for other people.
I was still in the joint for another 4 years. But go ahead.
So I was doing music for other people. Mind you, I was in the studio giving all my time, all my dedication. I built the studio for the people on my block, and I had some pretty dope artists there. And I'm like, man, if they're willing to do music, maybe I can push it for them and whatnot, and maybe invest into them. So long story short, I was putting all my time and effort into people that weren't appreciating it. So at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I'm doing this. How long is it gonna take me to rap? Hey, it's not even about rapping. I got stories to tell too. Mind you, I came from.
You got flow, hell of it. Yeah. You got flow.
And it took me a minute though. Don't get me wrong. It took me a minute to find myself because now I'm to the point where I'm more confident with my music. Back then it was just like, oh man, I don't even like that. I'm gonna write it again. I don't even like that. But every time somebody else would hear, they're like, dude, that was cold. Like, what are you talking about? I wasn't satisfied with myself. Now I'm a little bit more satisfied with myself as far as an artist.
I know you a little bit more. I wouldn't even say like on a personal level like that, but enough to know where you come from. you know,
Yeah.
and what you represent, if I can say, you know, that on a professional level.
Yeah.
So, as a working man,
Yeah.
you know, which is, I wanted to interrupt you earlier, you know, but I respect any artist that's going to a 9 to 5 just because Pop ain't got no regular kind of 9 to 5. You got to understand something. First of all, Pop, I did 20 years. I ain't finna let no boss just talk to me any old kind of way. I got issues, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, I got to be able to. I'm a boss myself, and I try to make sure my people, my family eat. And I think that's my job right now, you know. So, but you go out there, you go get it, just to feed your family and still make it happen. And I, Pop, salute that. You know, I know your trade. We ain't got to put, but I know the kind of moves that you're making. That are actually, you know, dope trades. You know, I see that you're doing it because you love to do it, and you're just not trying to just blow up for some. You actually love music.
Yeah, I got a passion for music.
And let's talk about right now. All my people, I done kicked off a show. I didn't even give you a real intro. I just came straight up in it, litty, turned up. Right now, look, real quick, let me pay some bills. So, I gotta send a quick shout out to all my sponsors real quick. Number one, I want to send a quick shout out to Level Youth Media, located on Western and Ashland and Wabansia, 1631 North Ashland. After school programs, they teach teenagers and kids all the way up to their young adulthood to 24 years old how to do everything with Pro Tools, which is everything about mixing and mastering. They teach these kids everything about the Canon camera and the Adobe Premiere program, which is everything about videos. They have a studio there. And get up with Duke or Lisa, Street Level Youth Media. Any kids that need somewhere to go after school, any parents that don't have time for their children and the money to send them to go get a record recorded or get a photo shoot, send them to this organization I'm talking about. They rock with Pop, and they do a lot of good for the city of Chicago. Another one of my sponsors is Chicago Elite Alliance Booking, Worldwide Distribution, which is I'm a CEO of. We get you guys tours. We get you guys on iTunes and Tidal and Spotify without being with any label, by doing it by yourself. You do not have to be a signed artist to have your music in stores. We are a company that provide them kind of services and get you registered and all that great stuff. So Chicago Elite Alliance, we do some of the biggest showcases and tours in the United States. Let's talk about events. Tomorrow night, Pop will be at a few places. There is an event that I am attending in downtown. It's private, so everybody can't go. But salute to Lisa Lovey out of LA. They're doing an AIDS benefit tomorrow with Jermaine Dupri, Sandy Red. I'll be in downtown rocking with them, covering the Vein event. And it's just so always great to give back to a charity. So I will be in downtown tomorrow night as well. Happy birthday, Frank Mayu Masa. They got them dope comedians, the Latin couple that come out of New York, Chick Flair and Melanie Cruz. So make sure to come out to Little Olive tomorrow night. Celebrate your birthday with Frankie, and let's get it. Real quick, I want you, before I keep on interviewing Mr. Nice right here, I want you to listen to Hell of It one more time. I'm going to get to all my beautiful models of the week because I got Nina, I got two caliente ones right here, Genesis and Mariah. And I'm going to get, and Swag De Niro and Mikey Dollars are, nah, they ain't even running late. They going to be here tonight, and we going to get it popping. It's your boy Prince of Pain, Caliente Radio, Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio.
Hey. Smiley Tower in the game. Two B's. And I do this for the hell of it, man. Hey, we ain't got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the mall just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now, just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now, just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just to my clothes, my fabric too delicate. Trying to stay fresh like a American pimpin', man. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once, it's gonna be some retaliate. Got me some love, you can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, the calls I won't answer. They call me an asshole, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Running your mouth on the book, telling people our business. You be doing the most. I just be cool and chasing up a bag. See, I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping off and she mad, cause I won't even fuck her no more. I just make sure that my baby straight. Bought it strip percent white for the hell of it. Tighter go broken, my son was too west for it. Hustle for years, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me. Fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way. The fuck out my way. Hey, please get the fuck my way. We got a new bitch, man, just for the hell of it. Went to the money, just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it, just for the hell of it. Got a new car now, just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now, just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it. Oh shit. Hey. Smiley Tower in the game. Too easy. And I do this shit for the hell of it, man. Hey, we got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. My fabric too delicate. Trying to stay fresh like a American pimpin', man. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once, it's gonna be some retaliate.
Like I said, man, I'm here for the hell of it. Earl Winfrey said, I need a sauced up show with models and a crazy Puerto Rican. And 3.5 years later, for the hell of it, we right here. Let's make some noise, man, real quick. For Earl Winfrey, Intellectual Radio, who lets me be the only radio show here, iHeart Pop Radio Worldwide, that does the little models of the week and artist spotlight every Thursday night. Yeah, we popping, we getting it in because of Mr. Earl Winfrey. For the hell of it. For the hell of it just went off. That's my boy 2V's. He's our artist spotlight of the week. We talked about the joint. I need to know right now, 2V's, for the people who've been asleep on you. Right now, tell them like all your social media platforms, iTunes, Tidal, the SoundClouds, the Reverb, whatever you gotta tell someone to go find that stuff.
It's very easy to follow me. It's only 3 letters. I usually got a hashtag, a number 2, a V, and a Z. That's it. It represents 2 V's.
Before you go on, what does that mean?
2 V's is short for Vicious Vinny. I feel like Vicious Vinny was kind of like a long name. I didn't want to say too cheesy, but you know what I'm saying. I rather you call me 2 V's than hey Vicious Vinny. You know, I don't want to be sounding all like you know what I'm saying. But it was just something slang where I was like, let me make it short. And on top of that, if you hashtag 3 letters, you find me right there. 2VZ. It's very easy. As soon as they see your jacket, it's something easy that you can look up. You know,
game on so the stickers on your frente. Listen. Where could they go find you on Spotify? 2V's.
On Spotify, it's 2V's, you know, at 2VZ.
At 2V's.
Very easy. If you hashtag 2VZ on Google, you can find me everywhere, you know.
And what projects you got in stores right now that you would like to promote and market that you think, man, you know what, that's my banger. They're going to mess with it. Go check that out.
So after a year, I just finally dropped Backwood on iTunes, Spotify, etc., all music platforms.
Who's your feature on that?
I have Be Easy, by the way. Yeah, Be Easy. Shout out Be Easy, man, in Cal City.
I haven't met the brother yet, but I heard the song. I thought it was pretty dope.
It's dope. And mind you, I've been into this music for quite a while now, but no one has really taught me how to market all this music correctly. So it took me a while to learn it myself and just start doing it on my own. And I'm like, man, you know, nobody wants to teach you these things, you know, and yeah, you know, so now that I figured that out, you know, I'm an investor, mind you, you know. So besides investing into other things, I'm investing into myself now as an artist, and you know, the outcome has been it's been good. You know, I've been networking, and I'm actually getting not, and I don't want to say attention, but I'm actually reaching out to the right people now, and it's going
Working
somewhere, you know.
professionally.
So
Working
yeah, most
professionally, man.
definitely, and
On a
it's
whole,
good.
there's levels to this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's levels. First, you're gonna work with the raqueteros and the racketeers, and then you're gonna get to some of the people in the office, and you're gonna get to some of the people on the production stage, and you know, maybe that's gonna open your doors to man. Look, you got a hit right now on the radio. God loves you. You know, he said, let me mark, and you're not done with it. So I guess I'll say it live. Chicago Leader Alliance, like I said, man, I send guys to do. It's guys right now that could be like, man, Pop gave me my biggest shot in life, and not that I'm taking credit for it, because I love to do that. If I can give you an opportunity to empower you, you know, I want to mess with people that I can empower and they can empower me back. You know, I want us to be worth something. But by me being who I am, I've had leadership positions like I always did anyway. When I was locked up, I had leadership positions, you know. So, as being a boss and working, um, it's led me to doing booking as well as artistry. So I've booked some of the biggest tours in the United States, and I got some of the best relationships with some of the biggest promoters. Um, which has led to me even brokering features for major artists. Two V's contacted me, and we had an A&R kind of meeting, of like an artist development and relations and marketing and sales and all that other stuff. And I'm not gonna put it out there because I haven't even had the time to sit down and send contracts and bid. Well, I did the bids and everything else. We have a couple of artists in mind, and I think they're both vicious, like Vicious Vinny. I know for sure they will be done. I know this song's going to be better than just the single that's out there now because of the quality of artists that he's chose out now to go to the next level with. Um, look out for hell of it. Look out for a female artist is all I'm gonna say.
Most
Look
definitely.
out for the video to come out. Um, New Year's, maybe? No, or the month after New Year's.
Yeah.
Okay, the beginning of next year. Look out for Two
2019.
V's to come harder than ever. Look out for him to hit maybe some big Chicago stages, but he's gonna move around. You're gonna see him in Atlanta. You're gonna see him in LA. You're gonna see him in Florida. You're gonna see him in Texas, and you're gonna see him putting on for his people, man. If you're one of my people, support your people, man, because it ain't a lot of brothers and sisters who come out of the hood and go work hard to go get that money, or by all means necessary have a family that even believe in them, to even help them, who also work hard to push their dream to come as far as this man has come.
For
Well, I
sure.
mean, well, we own that subject of how far you've come and support. God bless you, Earl. Anybody that you want to send a shout out to that maybe, you know, I know as just Pop, there wasn't a lot of people believed in anything I was talking about, or I kind of seen before anybody. You know, you got to make everything a reality
Yeah.
before you know other people
Yeah.
even believe in your dreams. You know,
Yeah. A lot of my guys that believed in me, that they're no longer here. I lost about 12, 13 of them.
that's on a prayer moment of
And
silence, man.
you
Everybody
know,
bow your heads for all the great
just
artists we lost this year, last year, and all your beautiful people. You know,
yeah, most definitely.
I always do that around here. I'm sorry. You
Appreciate
know,
it, appreciate it. But man, it's crazy because it's funny when I say this, but in all honesty, it was rare for me to get any support from friends and family when I was first starting this, besides the people that was in the camp, you know, in battlefield when I was doing the music. And now that I'm going somewhere with it, you know, I kind of see people reaching out here and there, whatnot. Not too much, but you know, it's like, man, you know, the times when we really need y'all, you know, it's the times that we will appreciate more. Now that we're doing things more on ourselves, you know, by ourselves. It's like everybody wants to say, "Oh man, here, man, you got all my support 10 times better." But it's like, man, you know, I come from the gutter. I support everybody. I helped everybody out. Like, dude, it don't,
that's what my
you
show's
know,
about, bro. It ain't controversial. I want everybody to know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. Last week, I had Hypno Carlito out of OTF, which I love him like my brother. This week, I got people from the other camp. And Mikey Dollars, I got a song with him. And I think we had enough bloodshed in Chicago, man. And I did 20 years, and I didn't even know some of these beefs. I was just learning music and the kind of some of these waves after I got out from doing so much time. So for you to say that and support just the movement of Chicago and be uneducated, I'm for Chicago and my people, and some people do the this stuff and they think the trolling and that stuff's gonna get them. Keep your integrity in your music, man.
Yeah.
Even when you feel it.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. My goal was always to like make it to the radio. So all of my songs, they're all different. Nothing sounds the same, and it's just like every song is different. You be like, man, I think you should play that. I try to spark a match for every song, so I could try to make it somewhere, because
Ladies, I got ladies in the building. If you baby cake just walked in the building a little late. I'm gonna rag on her tonight. Look, Pop be like Donald Trump in The Apprentice. I fire and hire on a regular basis. If you would like to be a part of the Pop Radio team, just email popradiowworldwide@gmail.com. Send us your resume, models, artists. If you would like your music played 3 minutes and under, keep it clean on the music, because I cannot play any profanity. So if you want a campaign, get at your boy Pop at Pop Radio Worldwide. You baby kids, how you feeling today?
Lovely. How are you, Pop?
I'm barely walking, but I'm here. You got some questions for my man Two V's over here, baby?
Sure. I actually met Vicious Vinny a long time ago at a event by Humble Park, and been following you, and you're just super dope, and I'm glad to see you made it, and came so far, and I've seen your music evolve. So what can we expect from you as far as not only just like future projects, but as far as developing as an artist? Where do you see yourself going, and what's the platform and plan that you are going to take?
well, as far as that goes, I plan on dropping my second mixtape finally. Is due in February. I pushed it back. I keep pushing it back because sometimes music I take my time with it. I try not to rush everything. But yeah, this year I plan on working with a lot more major artists and doing a lot more visuals for each of my songs. And that's actually a much better way to get out there. People want to see visuals rather than just hear music and just play it on SoundCloud. So I think that my next step is just more visuals, more videos. That's what people want, and I keep getting
Absolutely.
that. So
Absolutely, because you definitely got a very unique sound. So
thank you.
we'll be checking for those visuals.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you, thank you.
Great, great. And then are any tours coming up, or are you just
Yeah.
kind of freelancing right now? What do you?
Well, I'm freelancing. January 4th, I'm opening up for Cameron at Joe's on Weed Street. So everybody's welcome
Okay,
to
okay.
come. I'm giving away 10 free tickets. That's on me. So I do stuff like that because I try to help other people. Sometimes I got these other people talking about man, Brian got it right now. Can you look? I got it, man. You want to come? You want to come support me? Just tell me that, and I'll give you a free ticket. But yeah, that's what it is. Cameron, January 4th. I'm gonna be in Hollywood, California on February the 1st. I got a show out there in Hollywood, and I just did Miami, so I'll be going back to Miami in March. I have a whole week booked of shows out there. I'll be doing seven different stages in Miami, which is pretty dope for me. So I'm working hard, and I just want to get more music out there. But so, yeah.
Absolutely. That's amazing. Do you have a calendar or a schedule? Where can we find the information to your shows?
Yeah, actually, it's on my Spotify. If you go at 2VZ on Spotify, I'm just starting to work that whole calendar on there. And on 2Vs, if you go on Facebook, just hashtag or at 2VZ on Facebook, you see my calendars. All of my updates is mainly on my Facebook page. And then, of course, I promote on Instagram, at 2VZ underscore the real Migo with a DA. And I follow everybody back. But yeah, mostly I'll post all of my upcoming events. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, two V's. That's super dope.
thank you.
Can't wait to see what else we get from you. Everything we've gotten from you so far has been super dope. Like I said, I've followed you since the Humboldt Park days and
Thank you.
seen like just an amazing involvement. So
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to see what else we get from you.
Thank
See, I don't know if you brought these beautiful ladies with you, but yeah, we getting it cracking tonight.
you. Yeah, most
I
definitely.
see
I
Crazy
love
Lils,
Lil.
another
Yeah.
beautiful model I know. She was here with me last week for Models of the Week. So she's going to be coming in. And then for those of you who are just tuning in, this is your girl, View Baby Kate. As y'all know, this is Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio, Chi-Town's finest. Y'all know I'm from Humboldt Park, but I be trying to say I'm a West Sider sometimes. So I say I'm from K-Town too,
Hey, shout out to
But
West Side.
right, K Unit,
The West Side,
all that
yeah.
good stuff, But Pop just came back in. Let me give him his throne back, and y'all
No,
stay
it's
tuned.
all good. Look,
All right.
this show is all about my family here at Intellectual Radio. My ladies that do my models of the week. My artists that come through here and blaze and show Chicago some love. My special special guests, my artist spotlights, all that good stuff. I do want to say real quick, my boy Shaw. I didn't get the name, but my boy Shaw. I will post the information later. They contacted me yesterday. We're doing a grocery giveaway in Humboldt Park. I'm giving away a whole truck because of these people of food to my people. You guys are gonna meet me right up under the Puerto Rican flag on Division in front of the Empowerment Center, and I'm gonna be giving a whole haul truck of groceries to anybody from the community of Humboldt Park who needs it. Bring a bag. I got y'all. Just come and get whatever we got on the first Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Empowerment Center in Humboldt Park. First Saturday, meet your boy Pop there, meet your boy Shaw there, and let's get it. I'm gonna go to a commercial break. That was 2 V's that was in the building. I got like 12 girls up in here. I got swag out there. We'll be right back.
Right.
We see you, boy. Hey,
Smiling Tower in the game. Two B's. And I do this shit for the hell of it, man. Hey, we ain't got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Fabric too delicate, trying to stay fresh like a American peppermint. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once it's gonna be some retaliate. Got me some love, can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, the cause I won't accident. Call me an apple, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Put me your mouth on the book, telling people I've been see. You be doing the most. I just be cool and chasing up a bag. See, I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping off and she mad, cause I won't even fuck them no more. I just make sure that my straight body stripped up and say watch for the hell of it. Tighter go broken, my son was too ask for it. Hustle for you, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me. Fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way. The fuck my way. Hey, please get the fuck my way. We ain't got a new bitch, man, just for the hell of it. Went to the money, just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now, just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now, just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it. Hey. Smiling Tower in the game. Just for the hell of it. Two B's. And I do this shit for the hell of it, man. Hey, we ain't got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Fabric too delicate, trying to stay fresh like a American peppermint. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once it's gonna be some retaliate. Got me some love, you can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, the cause I won't accident. Call me an apple, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Put me your mouth on the book, telling people I've been see. You be doing the most. I just be cool and chasing up a bag. See, I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping off and she mad, cause I won't even fuck them no more. I just make sure that my baby straight body stripped up and say watch for the hell of it. Tighter go broken, my son was too ask for it. Hustle for you, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me. Fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way. The fuck my way. Hey, please get the fuck my way. We ain't got a new bitch, man, just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it. Hey. Smiley top one again. Too easy. And I do this shit for the hell of it, man. Hey, we ain't got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Fabric too delicate, trying to stay fresh like a American pimpin', man. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once it's gonna be some retaliate. Got me some love, you can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, their calls I won't answer. They call me an asshole, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Running your mouth on the book, telling people I fantasy. You be doing the most. I just be cool and chasing up a bag. See, I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping off and she mad, cause I won't even fuck with no more. I just make sure that my baby straight. Bought it stripped up and white for the hell of it. Tighter go broke in my son, what's the ask for it? Hustle for you, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me, fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way, the fuck my way. Hey, please get the fuck my way. We ain't got a new bitch, man, just for the hell of it. Went to the money, just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it, just for the hell of it. Got a new car now, just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now, just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it. Hey. Smiley top one again. Too easy. And I do this shit for the hell of it, man. Hey, we ain't got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Fabric too delicate, trying to stay fresh like a American pimpin', man. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once it's gonna be some retaliate. Got me some love, you can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, their calls I won't answer. They call me an asshole, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Running your mouth on the book, telling people I fantasy. You be doing the most. I just be cool and chasing up a bag. See, I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping off and she mad, cause I won't even fuck with no more. I just make sure that my baby straight. Bought it stripped up and white for the hell of it. Tighter go broke in my son, what's the ask for it? Hustle for you, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me, fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way, the fuck my way. Hey, please get the fuck my way. We ain't got a new bitch, man, just for the hell of it. Went to the money, just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it, just for the hell of it. Got a new car now, just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now, just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it. Hey. Smiley top one again. Too easy. And I do this shit for the hell of it, man. Hey, we ain't got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Fabric too delicate, trying to stay fresh like a American pimpin', man. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once it's gonna be some retaliate. Got me some love, you can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, their calls I won't answer. They call me an asshole, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Running your mouth on the book, telling people I fantasy. You be doing the most. I just be cool and chasing up a bag. See, I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping off and she mad, cause I won't even fuck with no more. I just make sure that my baby straight. Bought it stripped up and white for the hell halibut. Tighter go broken, my son was too ask for it. Hustle for years, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me, fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way, the fuck my way. Hey, please get the fuck my way. We got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it. Hey. Smiley Tower in the game. Too easy. And I do this hell of it, man. Hey, we ain't got a new bitch just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Perfect to delicate, trying to stay fresh like a American peppermint. Hate when they come around me just to benefit. Dirty papa, I'ma waste, I won't hesitate. With me once, it's gonna be some retaliate. Got me some loud, you can tell by the smell of it. I might be cool, but my temper can elevate. Shorty be tripping, the cars I won't accident. Call me an asshole, I don't give a fuck. You just be doing too much. Put me your mouth on the book, telling people I fantasy. You be doing the most. I just be cool and chasing up a bag. I don't even fuck with these hoes. Baby mama tripping up and she mad, cause I won't even fuck with no more. I just make sure that my baby straight. Bought it stripped up and white for the hell of it. Tighter go broken, my son was too ask for it. Hustle for years, glad I made something out of it. Now that I'm popping there, I wanna talk to me, fuck my way. Please get the fuck my way, the fuck my way. Hey, please get the fuck my way. We ain't got a new bitch, man, just for the hell of it. Went to the money just for the hell of it. We got some new shoes, man, just for the hell of it. Bought a new bitch just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Got a new car now just for the hell of it. Bought some new wrist now just for the hell of it. They got some liquor, man, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Hell of it.
Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money. Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, girl, why you watching me? Is it cause I got racks in my jeans? Is it cause I'm always on fleek? Cause I'm always doing my thing, but she a wet little freak, soaking up all of my sheets. She like to do tricks on me. My Dr. Lena Jolie, she say I'm so bossy, cause I got shots in a ring, and I ball out with my team. And rack be tight like Joe King. Love when she touring me, I'm damn near feeling a split. And she ain't acting stingy, she do it all for the chain. She do it all for me. She take it all for me. Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, can you roll them out? Do you like it? See, I'm a Remy boy, but she like Hennessy. You can freak on me, you can drip on me. Don't fall in love with me, cause ain't no love in me. My Dr. Lena Jolie, do it all for me. Lick it up for me, then whip it up for me. Take a case for me, she ain't gon' play with me. Finesse take for me. My Dr. Lena Jolie, she do a dance on me. She do a dance on me. She throwing back with me. Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homie, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homie, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie.
Let me get, yeah, let me.
Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money. Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homie, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homie, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie. Girl, why you watching me? Is it cause I got racks in my jeans? Is it cause I'm always on fleek? Cause I'm always doing my thing. But she a wet little freak, soaking up all of my sheets. She like to do tricks on me. My daughter Lena Jolie, she say I'm so bossy. Cause I got shots in a ring, and I ball out with my team. And rugby tight like Joe King. Love when she with me, I'm damn near feeling a split. And she ain't acting stingy, she do it all for the check. She do it all for me. She take it all for me. Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homie, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homie, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, can you roll them out? Do you like? See, I'm a Remy boy, but she like Hennessy. You can freak on me, you can drip on me. Don't fall in love with me, cause ain't no love in me. My Dr. Lena Jolie, do it all for me. Lick it up for me, then whip it up for me. Take a cake for me, she ain't gon' play with me. For nothing, take for me.
It's your boy Pop.
Let's do it.
Back on Pop Radio, Caliente Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. You just listen to that. Let me not twist my tongue.
Lena Jolie.
Tatalina Jolie. My boy Swag Dinero in the building. Make some noise.
Let's do it, man.
I'm so honored, man, that I could reach out to some of y'all, man, and get y'all to come bless me, bro. You got a beautiful story. To some it might be negative. To some it might be oh, forget him, cause we come from a tough city. But you got a tough story. I love it. Um, I love anybody that's really succeeded doing this music and done came out the trenches. You know, you one of the guys, so I'm always gonna support you and love you. Number one.
No question.
You from the struggle. I had a like before I came, you know what? Like I said, I was probably gonna say this live. Pop was gone, so don't be mad at me for not knowing everybody music, you know. It's then taking me a little time to catch up after my long ride. So everybody was telling, man, Swag Dinero was popping. You got to check him out, Pop. You got to check him out. This from younger people, you know, Papa OG. So, long story short, I heard it about a million times, bro. And then I bumped into you at a
At the
show.
spot. So Shy Money tour.
Right.
Right.
And I was like, bro, I've been having to get you already. But let me get your number. We linked. And I was doing my homework, bro. And I'm sorry. I was gone for so long, and it took me so long to catch up on a lot of stuff that, didn't happen. But I got a chance to watch your Vlad TV interview.
A Vlad, yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, I did today. And I was kind of pre-gaming it before I came here, and I was like, wow, fam got an amazing story. For those who don't know who Swag Dinero is, go look him up right now on all social media platforms, Instagram, all that good stuff. I don't really want to get into. I'm here to support my brother's music. I'm here for him to make sure he get another banger on the radio. If you want to familiarize yourself with him totally, I'm sure he's very Googleable. But he got a dope story, man. His brother did,
R.I.P. JoJo, man.
yeah, rest in peace, JoJo. I got up on him, and I've been hearing about it. I didn't even know it was your brother until I heard you on Vlog.
Connect the dots, yeah.
Right, and he made some waves, bro. He he done did some. He done left history.
Yes, sir.
And
left his
and a
mark on his
legacy
world, yes, sir.
on the world. And at the end of everything, Swag, I mean, I do want to leave you at the end of everything, G. Like, since you really lived this, since you really ain't just a dude who rap, but you a G who wanted to rap, and I'm sure you was doing G stuff before you was even thinking about rapping. You was just rapping because you was G and wanted to release, and be creative.
Yeah, it's all real. It's all real.
But at the end of the day, my show about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture.
And I'm with all this. That's what I'm
and
saying.
And I want you to give everybody, bro, forget whoever. I'm sure a million trollers and whatever want to ask certain questions. I want you to get a message, G.
Give a message.
Yeah, the message, the pain, the struggle, the tears, the money, the up.
My new one, I've been fluctuating through them. I had one for a month, then I just found a new one. But this my current one, okay? The streets is undefeated, G. They undefeated, G. They undefeated, G. The streets never cried. The streets never hurt, but we hurt chasing the streets. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So the streets is undefeated, man. All this street shit, I love it even right now. Ooh, street stuff. I apologize. Hey, listen, one warning, that's all it takes, Pops. I got you. Street stuff, it's like I love it. Even right now, my mind said I still love the streets, but I understand that there's no win. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with being yourself,
And even making music for the streets.
Right. You can make music for the streets too, but you just gotta kinda where everybody reach a certain point where they realize what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really no happy ending in that. That's my new one, man. The streets undefeated, man.
Taking the losses and some of them tough things to swallow, man, in this industry. And having maybe I seen the last video, dope. What was it, Real? That you just dropped?
Yeah, Real.
I'll check that out too,
I don't take a killer to kill. I don't take a driller to drill. Just being yourself is the definition of real. Yeah, like that.
And I love that you're like totally expressing and evolving. I think growing up through your music, through your life experience. 2019, what are you concentrating on?
2019, I got some things going on. I just opened my own studio, so that's been picking up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. 11 World, shout out to 11 World. I got my own label off the ground. I officially signed my first artist. His first EP will be dropping February. His name is Taliban Trigger. Shout out to my boy, man. We got some heat on the way, man. Look out for him. And then, my clothing line just launched on November 11th. So that's been going. You could search the hashtags and see all the little customers. They all across the country though, so that's picking up. But 2019, man, I wanna make my biggest hit song. So I think I made it. It's tucked. It's put up. But I
Okay.
want to drop it and I want to push it the right way. So 2019, I want to really take my personal music career off like where it's supposed to be at. It just take investment money and it take planning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
finna really like sit down, plan it out,
Something I appreciated from
and
your
do it.
interview that I watched earlier
Yeah.
from Vlad, you was like, why it took all this long
Check.
for me to get
Ask
to
him a
you?
question, right?
Right. And you was
Yeah.
like,
Nobody do
man, I've
that.
been working and it took
Man, he see us, man. These
right.
niggas see. I mean, these people see.
Right.
These people see these millions of views, these millions of followers and fans. You know, like I had to ask him what's going on, and he kept it 100. He said, "Shoot, I ain't got no really." Which I don't
See,
agree. He said we don't got no hits, but we got hits because we got songs that did millions overnight,
I think he just meant the market as far as like from a big label hit,
like
pushing it.
and basically a budget, right?
Yeah,
A budget behind.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying, right?
But he set a team too, you know what I mean? And you kind of corrected him. You know, this was all off muscle, off
Yeah,
the mud.
yeah.
And at least you got on there. You know, you had your message, you told your story. It was very informative to me, and they got, salute to them because they, you know what, they did give a good interview, and they let me get to know you from the outside in, just
Right.
listening. You
I get a
know,
lot of positive feedback from the interview, man. So shout out to Vlad. I want to thank Vlad for that interview for sure. We got a new one coming soon because it's some more stuff that is not really cleared up as far as, me, my brother, and even the streets. Like, like I'm gonna just give you a little preview. Like everybody who think responsible for the man being dead, like they don't even have nothing to do with that shit. Not
mm,
even they hood got nothing to do with that. So it's just a whole lot of misconfusion that I'm gonna go in there and clear up this time.
beautiful, beautiful.
And I'm gonna clip some too that might switch up his legacy, cause he made a song that was real controversial, but the world don't know that song was for one block. It wasn't for the.
We
It
could
was.
talk about that. Can I ask if I'm correct? Because
I don't want to do too much right now, cause we're on
okay,
the live. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? So
okay,
part
okay,
two of the Vlad, tune
okay,
in.
okay,
We gonna get
okay.
real deep.
Okay. Well, check. Go. You know what? Everybody watching right now. Like I said, Swag Dinero gave a dope interview for Vlad. I think it was almost a year ago. Go check that out right now. Get to know Swag Dinero for the people who don't know him and get ready for part two. Some of your biggest influences, bro. When you was like first before you
Pop.
started laying. Oh yeah.
I still listen to the same people. I listen to Pac, Jay Z, Yo Gotti, Moneybag Yo. I
Money
like
bag. I love
Moneybag
money bag,
Yo.
yo.
Shit. Shoot. I listen to man. You know what's crazy? I listen to Mary J. Blige. I'm old, huh? Everybody been saying like, man, you a old young guy.
That's dope.
Now I listen to like Future. I listen to a little bit of drill and stuff, but me going to jail slowed me down a lot, man. So while being in there, I wasn't trying to hear just the turned up music like I was every day. I was listening to like 80s R&B and stuff because my celly was in for 15 years already. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't listening to none of that. He was listening. Now I just be sitting on my bunk like, I like this. Like
I was with an old
it's
school
really
dude that on
smooth.
Sundays he showed me that ain't
Yeah.
nothing but dusties. I learned the best
You know
dusties
all
on the
of them, huh? I
dusties.
know. I got
Yeah.
listen. I got an archive in here now. Straight up.
uh, I didn't. When I was researching, bro, I didn't see you do too much work with females. Any females you don't work with
Yeah, I work with females. I work with quite a few females, man.
out of Chicago?
Yeah. Um, I work with Naomi. I work with Ashma. She out
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
I work with yeah, Naomi. I I was working with Naomi like right in the like before I took her to record her first song for real. I was
Dig
just
that.
listening to that song the other day, matter of fact. Shout out to Naomi, man. She
We
doing
just
real
had her up.
good.
Shout out. No, we just had her up here about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, she doing real good. Shout out to Naomi. I got
Shout out to
some.
Lucci V. Her and Lucci V just did a little
Yeah,
project.
Lulu, that's my homie. Shout out to
Yeah.
Lucy. Shout out to Envy. Shout out to all them cool people.
Shout out Mikey Dollars that was supposed to
Shout
be
out to
here.
Dollars. That's my
Yeah.
boy.
I
Shout
got
out
a
to P
joint with
Rico, my
Dollars.
brother, man. Shout out to Duck.
Who birthday? You said it was Doug's birthday.
Happy
That's
birthday,
correct.
my boy Duck.
I
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to meet Doug yet. I don't think
Yeah.
I, but I
He
like
a
to
solid
have Doug up here
individual, man.
too.
We all solid individuals this way.
Lil Chris introduced me to some of his music as well. You know, shout out Lil
Shout out
Chris
to Lil
on the
Chris.
ass work and shout out Ill Will.
Shout out
You
Willie.
know, shout out to anybody doing something positive with their music, man. Trying to put out for their city, trying to feed their family, trying to do it the right way, man. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to the
saying?
city, man.
Yeah.
If As long as you ain't disrespecting JoJo, shout out to the city.
That's dope.
Yes, sir.
What else you doing next year? Anything else other than music? Bigger
Oh
other
yeah,
things?
I forgot to tell you this part too. I do reggaeton now. I do Spanish.
Oh,
I do
wow.
Spanish trap and reggaeton too now. So I'm trying to get down there to Orlando and fuck with my boy Spiffin and Anwell and them.
So
Oh dang, I keep doing that. Dang,
I
y'all.
might have to chop this up. But but you speak Spanish, Swag?
A little bit.
Wow, you
It's my
Latino
first
too?
language.
You Latino too, bro?
You ain't know that?
I didn't know that.
My first language is Spanish.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Humble
He
Park
said,
really
"Oh
does
my
not.
gosh."
You know? No, salute. Bro, I didn't know. Papa 100% Puerto Rican from Humble Park.
Yes,
You
sir.
know? So, nah, salute to that. He do it. Wow, you just hit me from
Yeah, my
left
mom
field
Mexican,
with that.
man. My dad was locked up when I was 8 months. When I was 8 months, he got locked up. So my mom raised me, and they Mexican, 100% Mexican.
Mhm.
So I'm black, but I'm Mexican.
Oh, trust me, if you
You
don't
know
know
what I'm
about
saying?
a
I just look
negote
like this.
or a tamale,
Who I know
you got
about
some
all that.
problems.
I know about all that very well.
So, what made you touch reggaeton, though?
Well, okay. So like boom, like I said, like high school, boom. Everybody's telling me like, why you don't do music in Spanish? I'd be like, man, not embarrassed, but like I wasn't embracing the culture because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? This is what it was. I'm not hanging out with Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I ain't doing no Spanish. And I'm thinking they cracking jokes. But
Right.
so when I came up from the joint, man, like the same rap beats I be rapping on, the same way I be hitting them. Like, man, let me try to hit it in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Why not? I'm fluent. I ain't even got a Google Translate or nothing.
Dope.
Just freestyle like that. So
Dope.
I did it, man. And I did drop my first EP, and it's going crazy. Argentina,
What's
I'm
the
getting
name of it?
streams. Don Dinero.
Don Dinero?
Yeah, I'm getting streams in Argentina,
I'm
man.
definitely gonna go check it.
Mexico. Shout out to all my Latinos. Let's do it.
Hey,
All
man,
right.
all my Latinos on all my social media platforms. Mira, tenemos un reggaeton ahí, oíste. So
Let's
Swag
get it.
only with the Chicago. He for the Latinos too. You hear me? What's the name of that?
Pa
Don
todo.
Dinero.
Pa todo. Look out for that Es Todo. Go get that Don Dinero right now. It's everywhere.
Man, look, I'm messing with it. It's gonna be in the old school, in the training mobile. If I not tonight, tomorrow through Roberto Clemente and down the Vision,
Yes,
checking
sir.
that out.
It's some tracks on there, man.
Now
Some heat.
I'm definitely
Some
I'm
heat.
definitely gonna go check that. Man, I appreciate you coming through here, Swag, man. I appreciate you putting on for Chicago. I appreciate you going through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and not even being bougie and still, networking. Because a lot of people get to a certain level and they just be thinking that they on a whole nother other
Get
level
comfortable,
that they
man.
can't, give some other people the game education of
Nah,
what's
you
really
ain't
happening,
doing that. Yeah, I feel like that happened. You right?
Oh, I done met into a lot of people that was extra bougie and they had no reason to even be bougie. But no, bro, ever since day one, you know what? In this industry, when you ask somebody for their phone number, if they hit you with that nah, they phone me. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
But Swag was like, lock me in, G. I got
Yeah,
you.
I
You
keep
know?
100, man.
So,
Everywhere, man.
man, salute to my brother. Uh Catalina
Jolie.
Jolie on every social media
Streaming
platform.
platform. Yes.
Anybody coming new in this game and thinking they the next Chicago baddest thing smoking, give them a little message, Swag.
Oh man, stay true to yourself. Listen, don't try to fit no template, man. Don't try to match no sound. You not gonna think about how many people trying to match a sound right now. Like, okay, this hot. I'm gonna have to make my song like this. But at the end of the day, your song still sound like that. So you're not gonna stick out. You're gonna stick out when you don't follow no rules. When you got your own sound, that's what separates. It's simple, it's not rocket science. So yeah, you coming up, you about to start this rap stuff, man. Find your own sound, please, cause I'm tired of hearing this stuff.
Right. Any solution or other shout outs you want to send out to anybody,
Shout out
family?
to the family, man. Shout out to my great granny. Her birthday this month. She turned 100.
God bless her.
Mommy Lupe, let's do it. I can't wait
Yes,
to turn up with
you.
you.
God bless you, Mama
Yes.
Lupe. Yes.
Mama Lupe. And man, shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to all 36 of y'all on this live. This is slow live today, but it's cool.
We love you. We love you.
Shout out to the whole squad, man, the whole JoJo world. Shout out to Pop for having me. Shout out to owner folks over there. I know I messed up a couple of times. Shout out to Big Earl. Listen, I know I messed up a few times. I apologize, man.
He knows it's positive, man.
And shout out to Chicago, man. We on our way to something. I feel it.
Hey, man, Swag been working, man, harder than what you can think of. I looked up his story and I sat there and I felt how hard he went through it. When you lose family to this stuff, when you lose loved ones behind bars to this stuff, when you really gotta go through the finessers and the extra sea suckers of the whole industry, and it's levels, but it's also like walls of stuff you got to kick down sometimes.
Man, you gotta overcome through a lot. You right?
Yes, and man, for my brother to be such a gentleman and a scholar, and come from all the controversy of it, I salute him. For him to have his clean look and tell them, look, my pops in the feds, I was in the feds.
Free my pops too, man. I cannot wait till you come home, fool.
And to give you the real, man, of what it is, and he don't. God bless you, Swag. Thank you for coming from Pop Radio. I appreciate you. I got nothing but love for you. Turn up with Duck and them tonight. Mikey Dallas, I'm gonna get you next. Mikey been through you already twice. I love Mikey. That's my bro. Yeah. Everybody, right now, make sure you go show my brother Swag Dinero love on all social media platforms.
Nero Bands on Instagram, man. NERO BANZ, ain't no D. We be on the D though. And on Twitter, Swag Dinero. Facebook, Swag Dinero, 2Gs. I keep it 2G, baby. And well, Snapchat, Swag OTLD. I really don't be on that. You might as well not even add that. Other than that, man, thank you for Pop Radio for real, man.
You a gentleman of style, Gina. I mean, before I even came home, y'all had already left their mark, Like I told you, they came. I mean, man, you got to get Swag on the show. Mm-hmm. At the time, I wasn't in tune yet. Y'all was just catching in tune with like the Louis, the Mikey, the Dirt, the Lucha. I was still catching up on everything that had transpired, not only in the last 5 years, but like maybe on the 20 years that I was gone. Mm-hmm. But man, I got up on you and rest in peace, Lil JoJo's story, and the crap of some of the stuff that happens, yeah. And me being older and whatnot. I love real brothers and real G's, so I got nothing but love for all y'all, man. And y'all done, put a song, left a mark for the wave y'all doing. I ain't got nothing but love and respect for it. And just glad to be a part to shake hands, man, and move in some of the same courts and play the same lion moves that we make. And Pop here for you, bro. And Mikey and anybody will tell you, I don't care what happened. I'm a real dude. You with me? I'm gonna give you the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with you, bro. Let's go out of here, man, with Tatalina Jolie.
Tatalina Jolie.
Love you, Swag.
Tatalina Jolie. She heard I'm getting money. Tatalina Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Tatalina Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Tatalina Jolie, Tatalina Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Tatalina Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Tatalina Jolie. Girl, why you watching me? Is it cause I got racks in my jeans? Is it cause I'm always on fleek? Cause I'm always doing my thing? But she a wet little freak, soaking up all of my sheets. She like to do tricks on me. My Tatalina Jolie, she say I'm so bossy, cause I got shots in a ring, and I ball out with my team. And rock the top like Joe King. Love when she touring me, I'm damn near feeling a split. And she ain't acting stingy, she do it all for the team. She do it all for me. She take it off for me. Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, can you roll them out? Do you like see, I'm a Remy boy, but she like Hennessy. You can freak on me, you can drip on me. Don't fall in love with me, cause ain't no love in me. My Dr. Lena Jolie, do it all for me. Lick it up for me, then whip it up for me. Take a case for me, she ain't gon' play with me. Finesse and take for me. My Dr. Lena Jolie, she do what that. She throwing bags with me. Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie, Dr. Lena Jolie, she wanna choke my homies, but I ain't loving, I ain't cuffing, I ain't with the police. Dr. Lena Jolie, she heard I'm getting money, girl, you can't get enough from me. Dr. Lena Jolie.
I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we did a lot, mostly the fold. I done did a block, mostly them toes. Winners, they be hot, summers, they be cold.
And we live. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Baby Cake, on Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, Caliente Radio, iHeartRadio. Got to do Models of the Week to Kimo Sabi. You know what I'm saying? That's Pop joint. And yeah, it's got to be crazy. So here we go, y'all. Let's go. Come on, y'all. All right, we got Crazy Lils coming through right now. Super sexy. Shot Town's on. Y'all know what it is. One of my Models of the Week. Let's go, Lils. Let's go. Go, girl. All right. We got Genesis coming through here right now. Genesis showing us a little something. All right, Nina next coming through. Go on, Nina. Go. Look, Nina, you know. Come on now, girl. Come on. All right, my girl Queen Faith coming through. Go on here, homie. Show 'em what you got. There you go. Yep. There y'all go. Just crack it up here. And last but not least, my girl Mariah Lees. Let's go, girl. Ooh, she pretty ponytail, all that good stuff like me. And I put my ponytail. Go, Mariah. Go, girl. Yep. That's how we doing it right now, y'all. Live on iHeart Pop Intellectual Caliente Radio. Let's go.
Never turning back, always watch my back. Jungle full of monkeys, but I'm a silverback. Do it for my gente, do it for the streets. Do it for you haters, surrender, no retreat. Esta vida loca made me a beast. No more losing, I'm a see. I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we count it.
Okay, I'm the boss temporarily while the big boss gone. So what's up, y'all? What's going on, Chicago? It's your girl at View Baby Cake on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Pretty much any of my websites is View Baby K. I'm here with my models of the week right now on Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, Caliente Radio, and iHeart Radio. Let's go. I want to start with all the ladies are beautiful. First of all, let's give ourselves a round of applause. You know, all us looking pretty. We came out on this cold night, did our makeup, our hair, looking thick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't even see all this thickness at the time. So, but I'm gonna start with my girl Nina. It's crazy because Pop sung one of his lines is a hard body, and Nina is actually a fitness model. And any lady in the entertainment industry, you know how important fitness is. We were trying to keep that thing tight because you know, fellas, y'all be tripping. You know, y'all don't like it if it get too loose. So you know, y'all like a little little jiggle, not too much. So we got Nina here. She finna tell us how to keep it tight and how to keep it right. So we're gonna start with my beautiful model Nina tonight. Let's go, Nina. What's
Thank
up?
you for
girl?
having me. As far as the fitness game goes, I got into it about 5 years ago, and I was on and off with it. And I feel like that's what a lot of people deal with is two things, like inconsistency and just time management. That's a lot of the complaints that I get when I kind of engage with people and I kind of see where their goals are at. Because I feel like a lot of people have those goals where they want to look like this or be healthy or, you know, get this type of body. And everybody has potential to achieve it. It's just having that drive and that dedication, but it's also having that circle of people that keep you motivated. So with the fitness studio that I work with, I run boot camps. I do personal training, but my boot camps are high intensity. They're crazy.
So you be drilling.
Yeah. And I also like to keep that environment for people because I know how discouraged people get by going to like a big gym by themselves.
Right,
so
absolutely.
Our gym is like a smaller kind of a personal training location, but we're very welcoming. We like to keep that positive atmosphere. We like to keep people motivated. We like to keep people engaged, and we like to keep like people all on the same page because that's very, very important. If your mind isn't in it, you know, you don't stick to it.
Right, absolutely.
And to me, fitness is an overall whole, mind, body, spirit. Like it all has to be in one. And a lot of people sometimes mentally they're not there.
Okay.
So we try to keep people accountable for their.
Absolutely.
So
good. And how what motivated you? You know, because there's a lot of different models. I know for myself, I kind of started out as a video model. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. I kind of started out there in my adult life. In my childhood life, I was doing magazine campaigns and that kind of thing. But in my adult life, I started out being a video model. So what made you decide fitness? You know, with all the different types of models and genres it is right now in the entertainment industry.
It was a couple different things. Initially, it was honestly one of my college elective classes where I felt like I could have just jumped in it real quick. And then I realized that I actually liked it. It wasn't until I started to do extra work. I was on Empire before, and then I had seen myself on camera, and I was like, I need to get it together.
That's our reality check, yeah.
You know, and I fully believe in supporting like the natural way, and I'm not knocking anybody who does the surgery aspect about it, but anything is
y'all
achievable.
know about these boobs. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Anything is achievable with hard work and dedication.
I didn't get these from my mama. I got the back from my mama, but yeah, y'all right.
You look good. You look good though. And it just inspired me to kind of create. I started to go to the gym by myself, and I realized how lost I was. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
And then Instagram started to become a big thing, so it was easier to like kind of like Instagram something or video
and get feedback too.
Exactly, but a lot of where people go wrong is they look at an Instagram video and it's lack of education. So they want to do the booty kicks and all that, but it's like, do you really know what you're utilizing, what you're activating?
And every workout is not for everybody.
Exactly. And I just really, really wanted to create like an atmosphere where it was all about education, positivity, and just kind of like I'm building my own brand based off of that message, just positivity, because I feel like especially women, I'm sorry, we're really hard on each other.
We are. We're our own biggest critics too. Exactly. You know, we critique each other and ourselves.
And I just feel like it's crazy how like you can walk into a group of women and every woman's a threat for what? You know, you're beautiful, you're a queen. You know, we all empower each other.
You killing. See, I know what your threat is. It's some hips, but okay.
Hey, leg day is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. You know, me and Tacos had a good relationship for a while. You know, we had to break up recently, but you know,
me and Tacos, we in it right now.
Yep, I feel you. Fitness goals.
I'm right there with you.
And
yep, absolutely.
No, it's hard, and you know, a lot of women, especially women, are so strong. We deal with so much. We fight through so much anxiety, depression, like multitasking, a lot of stress. You know, like, and I like to bring the reality that we talk about the real stuff. Like, I've been depressed before. I've had anxiety before, you know, and I
Absolutely.
feel like those are a lot of the things
And
people are scared.
exercise are key. Is key.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are a lot of the things that people are scared to talk about, or they
Mm.
allow to hold them back.
Mm.
And I'm all about growth and prosperity and empowering everybody else to, you know, just
Absolutely.
go for their goals.
Absolutely. And that's why you're here on iHeart Intellectual Pop and Caliente Radio with us, because you're that person. So
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank you, Nina. And that's a beautiful storyline. Just to kind of retouch on what Nina was just saying. Exercise is key. So if you're going through something, you'll be amazed if you just do some yoga and meditate, how that can just elevate your mind and just put you in a clear head. And, also, your health, mental health is, related to your physical health, believe it or not. So that's very, very important. So shout out to Nina for, taking us away from all our stress, getting our bodies right. And she looking cute with us tonight. So let's
Be
get
on
this
the
girl
lookout
around.
for my fitness brand soon.
Absolutely,
too, so.
Absolutely. Let's go, girl. Promote that
Thank
brand. And Nina, last but not least, where can we find you?
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at Nina Z, so NINAA.ZEE. Snapchat, same thing, NINAA.ZEE, and then Nina Z is on Facebook. I don't really mess with Twitter too much. I feel like I can't keep up with that many social media facets, so I focus on mainly Instagram. So
absolutely. Well, I'm definitely gonna come and check you out, and I'm gonna eat my taco before I come. Y'all ain't get that from me.
Hey, come through, get the work.
Earl, is this on Earl?
Absolutely. But okay, so let's go down.
I'm sorry, baby. Real quick before you move on, Nina, your boy Pop booked you.
Yes.
She's on. I don't only, and I want to make everybody aware of this, that Pop does not only do artist spotlights just because you rap or you sing. I do artist spotlights and special guests for people who are actually doing something special or doing something very creative. And that's why Nina's here. She's not only here for being a model of the week. Nina does a lot with fitness, and I thought it would only be very educational, since we are a show here at Intellectual Radio all about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture, for us to give us a fitness tip or two, and how she has kept it so nutritious and healthy in the game, to keep it so fructitious, to get a Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, or some of my own comrades like Hypno Carlito and Gang and them to even look at the sisters to even want to work with. So, baby, you've been keeping it healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about saucing it up.
Yeah.
I'm not finna move on to the next model yet until you tell me, how does Prince of Pain, how does Four, and all these other interesting people, why do we follow you? Why do we follow you? What is it that you're doing for the regular entertainer from Insta? You're doing the right marketing.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the right branding. Please, in a very educational, fitness, sexy way, tell my beautiful, wonderful followers of Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio, the fitness tip of the day.
The fitness tip of the day, to be honest, has nothing to do with physical health. It has to do with mental health.
Talk about it.
Honestly, it's just getting yourself mentally to that point where you can feel like you can conquer anything. As we were discussing earlier, we are our own worst critics and we hold ourselves back from a lot. You'd be amazed. I never thought in 10 million years that I would be on a squat rack squatting 250 pounds. And it's a mental game. Even physical exercise, it's crazy how much of a mental
I've seen some of the workouts that you do that I have some lazy dudes, or had some lazy dudes on a squad that wouldn't do a fourth of what you were doing. So continue.
Send them my way. ISO Fitness in Schaumburg, and I'll put them through some work. Anybody who wants to come check it out, you're more than welcome. I mean, but it's a mental game. And then as far as my social media goes, like I said, I just want to promote that positive lifestyle instead of that body shaming I want to destroy the fact that women think that they have to look a certain way in order to feel beautiful. Mm-hmm. You don't need a big butt. You don't need a slim waist. You just need to know that you are beautiful, and just promoting that, bringing inner beauty out in everybody. And it's not just women, it's men too. Like, men lack that confidence because I feel like everybody's constantly comparing themselves to the next person.
Nina, you're not twerking. You're not. You're not bending over and showing us a butt cheek or I'm a guy. And I'm in hip hop. And I look at the world star, and I look at the college kid, and I look at everything that's pretty much trending because I have a business where I have to protect what goes on and what's spread right nowadays. And your content is fresh.
Mhm.
It is
Thank you.
got a nice growing, and especially the attention of some of us who really are a voice. We like you and we love what you
I
do.
appreciate that.
So it's inspiring, honey,
Thank you.
to have a solid Latina woman to go on Instagram and social media and share something positive. So I really wanted to take the time out
Thank you.
for empowering not just women but our Latinas, baby.
Thank you.
Again, give us your social media.
You can follow me on Instagram at Nina Z. So it's NINAA.ZEE. Same thing for Snapchat, NINAA.ZEE. And then it's just Nina Z on Facebook.
Okay, check this out. I'm finna take my chair back. But before I take my chair, I'm gonna need everybody to watch my sister give me this model walk. And look, ladies, I'm out here looking for models of the week every week. And this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you guys to come up here and demonstrate a model walk. And I want you guys to give my girls a big round of applause on her way out the entrance though. But she got a gig in 15 minutes. Give me some Kimo Sabi hard body real quick, Earl. Everybody go make sure you follow one of my hosts, one of my team, Pop Angels and Pop Gang, View Baby Cakes. You hear me? If you guys want to be a model of the week, a brand ambassador of the week, email popradio@gmail.com or contact one of my beautiful ladies in the building.
Show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties throw up in the boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God.
It's your boy Prince of Plain. Hey. So this is what I expect every week, y'all. I expect y'all to come some attitude.
Winners they be hot, summers they be cold. Hats I sit up a lot. Sister think I'm more realest story ever told.
So that's View Baby Cakes, man. Make sure you follow my beautiful sister right here. And make sure you follow the producer on this joint that probably does not get enough credit. Work with G Herbo and a lot of other Chicago people. Snack back on the track, man. Salute to Earl Winfrey, Intellectual Radio, IntellectualRadio, everybody that holds me down. Make sure you follow all these ladies, lovely ladies in the building. Some of the the positive stuff, and letting everybody know that you ain't got to be the next best rapper to spread a positive message and be a dope person, or be associated with dope people.
I mean, honestly, and another thing you were saying too is you're like, I'm not out here twerking, and that's very important to me because I do have a son. So I'm very
conscious,
exactly self-aware. That's the word I was looking for.
Of how you present yourself.
Exactly, because I know that he's growing up in an age where social media is very prevalent, and that's the last thing that I would want is for my son to go out here and
I didn't even know you had a son. Wow.
Be able to flick social media and then see his mom in a
I get it. Well, mommy, that's not what you're doing, and that's you know what? I'm not the only one, I'm sure you have not only artists but people, regular people who own business that follow you just for the reason that you're giving us a clean look, clean profile, good fitness tips, that good mama figure.
I also want to bring that good energy. Like I said, have you ever walked into a room and you just felt the negative energy just kind of hit you in the face? And
this is pop.
And it's just you know what I mean? It's just
pop.
It's just that somebody's off, but it's so important to me because I feel like people don't realize that they absorb those energies from other people.
I know how to eat stuff. I eat people, so I no, I mean I've been through a lot, so I know
No,
how to eat and digest bad energy and
right,
keep it moving. That's
right.
all
No,
I'm really
absolutely.
basically saying.
But it's just like I've seen it alter some people, and I've seen some other people be affected by other people, and it's just like, why?
Dude, you go work out, you do 20,000 reps and you eat it up,
You
so
know, or
I
you
get
go,
it.
you slam some stuff around in the gym, you push some weight, and then you leave it there, and then you move on with your day. But it's a good stress
I
reliever.
didn't do all my time like that, like when I was away.
Hmm.
Um, I rode a lot, but I went through my phases where I tried to power lift and mess with the weights, and it was pretty much just me
Hmm.
blowing steam. And
Hmm.
so I know about the pain and me having to feel that pain just to,
Yeah.
feel better and normal at
But
times.
that's the thing. I feel like people neglect that fact. Like you have to feel those negative feelings in order for you to surpass them and come into the positive feelings. That's called growth.
Yes.
And I promote like I'm very very adamant about personal growth. I read a lot. I make sure I journal a lot. Eventually, my goal is to be a motivational speaker. So I want to be up there on the stage and I want to help empower young women and men, you know, to embrace that personal growth and how to get there from point A to point B. Because I feel like a lot of people tend to do what I used to do and just kind of like shut themselves off from the world and have this hardened shell around them and, lack of trust with people and lack of respect for other people because, well, we're just all inside of ourselves.
You
And
know what, you kind of sound like you're talking about me though for a minute, because I've been guilty to, shut down from people, everything you just said, but I don't do it negatively. It's just so much negative that
it's
I
to
deal with
protect yourself.
sometimes. Exactly, and I
Yeah.
shield myself and segregate myself from everybody, but with the right tutelage and mentorship to still be productively trying to accomplish some of the goals that you sell other people out to do with the positive message.
Hmm.
You're dope, Nina.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming.
I appreciate you having me.
No doubt. I want everybody who is a fan of the underdog, the fan of the hard worker, the fan of the positive face, no matter what we going through, to follow my. It's NINA dot L.
NINAA.ZEE.
Okay, I'm sorry. But make sure you follow my sister Nina. Um, she's very very humble, and if she's what you're looking for a project or business, you can approach her. Follow her, and like I said, she's dope. Ladies, she's dope. Her if you need that, but train the right way, or you need them. Uh, get
Them
them.
hips and the
Yeah,
legs
all
and the
if
squats
you
and the.
need some physical training,
Uh-huh.
holler at her. Simple as that. Get the booty right, get the thighs right, and all that good
I'm
stuff.
always available on my Instagram. Slide in the DM.
Right. Thank you for being one of my models and special guest of the week.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna keep it moving and Latina-ish and flavorish and all that good stuff. You've been doing enough work tonight. Give me the phone and put it somewhere when I get to Genesis. Toma. Online. Okay, you can put it back on. So let's continue. Let's go on to models of the week. Genesis, how are you feeling today, honey?
I am feeling pretty
You know what? I want to switch it
good.
up. I want to switch it up. Okay,
Oh,
say that
okay.
again. I feel it. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Okay. So is Earl Winfrey knows here at Intellectual Radio. He's probably one of the only stations here in Chicago that does not only models of the week and the special hip hop stuff, but he's been probably one of the only ones to open a door for Latinos and bilingual radio. So I've done a couple of within the and this season I've done Spanish radio. Again, I will continue with the plaque and plan of guys. You are now in tune with Genesis, who will be one of my Spanish representatives. So, si quieren jugar música, dile lo que está pasando, dile que te
Like,
busquen a dónde y para
por
what.
favor, me
Yes.
busquen en Facebook, soy Genesis Bello, y en Instagram soy NA underscore JA.24, y en Snapchat soy Nandisi 24-4, I believe.
Y dile a la gente de dónde eres.
Soy de Puerto Rico, nací en Puerto Rico, en Atorrey. Toda mi familia es de allá, puertorriqueños,
Huepa, ya tú sabes, arroz con gandules y pasteles. So, viniste hoy y no eres una de las modelas de la semana, pero eres una de las artistas y mi co-host how do you say de temporada. Me conecté con Mariah, me conecté con Genesis y le quiero dar, lo quiero tocar con música para, yo soy latino, soy boricua 100%. Y yo tengo una responsabilidad que tengo que, como estoy en la posición que estoy, que tengo que bregar para mi gente y todos mis latinos. So, si tienen un reggaetón, tienen una salsa, tienen un merengue, por favor, con la muchacha, mándenle un email, mándenle un DM en getwithpopradio@gmail.com y vamos a seguir con el movimiento aquí. Quiero tocarle la música, quiero apoyarlo, quiero que todos los latinos de Chicago sigan para adelante. So, along with that being said, Genesis in English and in Spanish.
Yes.
Tell my people exactly where you from in Chicago, what you bring to pop radio worldwide, and how you feel to be a part of this whole Spanish movement that really hasn't even been pushed in a minute like that.
Is that English and Spanish?
Both.
Mix it up?
Both.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll start with English.
You can do it in English and then in Spanish.
Alright.
You have enough time.
Okay. Well, I am born and raised in Puerto Rico. I am from the suburbs, Arlington Heights. What else should I say? I am 21.
Okay.
I am a mother of 2, even though I don't look like it, but I am. I don't know what else to say.
How long you been modeling?
I've been modeling for, I think it's about to be 8 months, almost a year.
Okay.
I've been doing it for fun, but I've been working with not a lot of people, but
Some
certain
major
people.
right.
Yeah. So.
Your Spanish is very fluent.
Gracias.
De nada. And that's what I'm about, y'all. I just like everybody rep for their people, I'm finna rep for my people, And if we don't have the platform here, and I have Mr. Earl Winfrey here providing it for me, it's Latino Caliente Radio here, but this joint. Tell my people real quick where you gonna be and they can follow you, because they're gonna see a lot of you.
Like follow me, like stuff to follow me.
Where can they follow you on social media?
Instagram, you can follow me at NA_JA.24. Snapchat is NanDeezy. It's NANDEEZY 24/4. And Facebook is just Genesis Bello.
So all the people that's following Pop, right? And I got people following Pop and listening to Pop. Why should they like you? Why should they be following you? What you gonna bring to the table? That's what I want to know.
I'm always posting, so I be posting my modeling pics, so follow me if you want to see some of those. I go live here and there. I'm really goofy, so that's that. That's pretty much it.
She might be my class clown, so we'll take that. Next, you hear me? On the agenda, I brought another Latina that's from the area, very young, very beautiful. Will you please tell them exactly who you are, Mariah, and what you bring to the table of pop radio worldwide?
Well, I don't know. I need
There you go, baby.
Okay, well, what I bring to pop radio is a whole different personality. You will never find another Mariah Lise. You will never find another person like me. I bring a lot of honesty, a lot of caring. What was the other thing that you said?
I still want you. What else you bring? You bring the Latina stuff.
Yeah.
You habla español.
Yo hablo español. Yeah.
They love. Look at all the girls, all the guys will just be like, "Ooh, that stuff sounds so sexy." So give me the sexy stuff real quick. Tell them, give me a drop, and tell them, habla en español. Dile que tú estás.
I mean, ¿cómo están ustedes? Yo estoy Mariah Lise. Yo vengo aquí, papá me trajo. Me pongo nerviosa a veces, pero.
Mira, tengo un par de latinas esta temporada. Quiero que todo el mundo tenga una feliz Navidad. Pero que sepa que aquí en la área del Midwest, ahora sí vamos a hacer movimiento con las latinas que tenemos aquí. Tienen un reggaetón, tienen un merengue. Mándaselo a las muchachas. Quieren ser una modelo de la semana. Son de Perú, son de México, son de Argentina, son de Colombia, son de Puerto Rico, donde sean. Contact my girls. Mándenle dos retratos y aquí la tenemos como de modelo de la semana. Tell all of them where they can go find you at.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Mariah Lise. That is spelled Mariah, like Mariah Carey, Lys. And on Snapchat, you can find me at LYSEELOVEE. I'm really good at answering off of Instagram and Snapchat. So that's what I'm going to push. Facebook is Mariah Lise, the same as Instagram, Mariah LYS. Wilmari, WILMARIE. And yeah, you just send me your pictures.
For any and all booking of any of the ladies who work with me, Chicago Lead Alliance at gmail.com. All my girls are working. They have a great profile personality. Let's get it. Look for a new season. Look for 219. Look for great topics. Look for great, beautiful models. Look for great, not only English stuff, Spanish stuff, and the bilingual stuff, but some of my beautiful sisters here. Last week, I got Faye, I got crazy little hold on Liliana in the building, and I don't want to mix your social media with your personal stuff, but I had my sister Faith and I had Liliana in the building last week. I didn't personally get to ask you any questions or anything last week because I had the girls running it, but I thought you guys were both dope. I wanted you guys to come back. I appreciate you guys for coming back. I want you guys to be able to let other models know that there is a platform out here. You ain't got to have 104,000 followers to get some radio promo and get somebody to show you some love. How does it feel to be interviewed at Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, Hot Radio, ladies?
It feels good. It motivates me a little more. Um, when you first had us come out, it made me feel like, okay, like you said, you don't have to have a whole bunch of followers. You don't have to be big to get on the radio. So I appreciate it, the opportunity. Get me out there a little bit.
Liliana?
Well, well, the same thing that she said. Like, you don't have to have so many followers, and people, like, at least someone's noticing you, because a lot of people don't get noticed a lot nowadays. So yeah.
Everybody who's tuned in with me, right hand of God, it's expensive to run radio, um I have bills. I have to pay rent. I have to pay regulations. I have to pay editing fees. I have to pay website fees. um there's not a lot of people that wake up and say, I want to do better for the city of Chicago. I want to do better for a Latin movement. I want to do more for my sisters. There's not a lot of people that can put everything else on the side to concentrate. This radio show of mine, I can't get it done just because I show up here at 9 and run it to 11. It takes me a week to run this show for the booking, confirmations, special guests, bills, So um, I appreciate that when people come in here and they're not, um, they're actually like very, they don't take advantage of this and they actually appreciate the blessing and the gift that they have. This is a platform that is reached by like 3 million people. We might not get 3 million views because everybody ain't watching, but intellectual radio is a very, very big family. I'm flattered and I'm very glad and I feel empowered just to be able to have this seat here for so long with my own agenda, my own message, and to give you guys the message to come out here looking so beautiful to let the next lady know, hey, look, you could do it too. Um, all my queens here in the building tonight, y'all are beautiful. Number one. You guys are all an asset to anybody's video, anybody's brand, anybody's company, and there's no stopping you guys, and that's why I do it. So you guys could put the message out there. I'm dope too. So what, I don't rap. So what, I don't do whatever it is the next dope person do. You have your own sauce. You guys, I told Earl along, well, maybe not Earl, but a lot of my radio hosts, and Earl knows my formula here at the radio station. He don't let nobody copy it. It's copyright it. It's pretty much in patent. I do awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. I saw sit up with special guest artist spotlights, my beautiful models of the week. You know, the girls bring the boys to the yard. Sex sales. Um, I think you beautiful ladies that nobody's given an opportunity other than just to be in a music video or look at you. It's just some piece of beautiful Victoria's Secrets. Um, are more than what is given credit for. So here at Pop Radio, it's always gonna be models of the week. Um, Again, thank every single you guys for being part of my family, coming through here and blessing. I want to start from the very end over there, Faith. Please tell them, Queen, where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at Queen Faye with 3 Y's and an underscore. You can add me on Facebook at Faith Antoinette and on Snapchat, Miss Light Bright.
Miss Light Bright. Liliana, dile.
You can follow me on Instagram at Crazy Lils with underscore, and then on Snapchat Lily.girl, and on Facebook Lillian Perrin.
Genesis. Tell them where they can follow you at again.
You can follow me at Instagram, N8 underscore J8.24, and on Facebook, Genesis Bello, and also on Snapchat, which is NTC24.
Maria Liz.
On Facebook, you can find me at Mariah LYS Bunmati, Instagram Mariah Lise, and Snapchat LYSEELOVE.
For all fitness tips, Nina, where can they go follow you at again, honey?
All right. On Instagram, they can follow me at NINAA.ZEE, Nina Z. Same thing for Snapchat, NINAA.ZEE. And then it's just Nina Z on Facebook.
God bless all you beautiful ladies. Number one, thank you guys for being a part of Models of the Week and a part of my radio show, and for giving such great vibes. And like I said, I love the empowerment and my show, and I love to be able to make people aware of some of the dreams that they thought were not possible. I want to send a big shout out to the person who does not let me stress all day because I know she's here. Jay's photography is in the building. When I know she's in the building, I have so much less to do because visually she holds me down and grabs all my content. So I love you, Jay's photography. Make sure you guys go follow the page. Make sure you go follow Official Prince of Pain, which is my little personal page. Salute to 773 Exclusives, the Turkey Drive, everybody doing a toy drive. Again, first Saturday of January. Stay connected to all my social media. I'll be coming out there and doing a grocery store giveaway with my boy Shaw at the Empowerment Center, right up under the flag, the Puerto Rican flag, at 2 p.m. at the Empowerment Center. It's all about intellectual radio. It's all about the people who give you a platform. Always, we'll never try to outshine the master. Always learn from the master, man. Because you wouldn't be nothing without the master. Earl Winfrey taught me everything I know about radio. Everything. Gave me tips on the way home, made me feel confident enough to take the time to even give me notes and messages of some of the mistakes I made or how I could do better. And, let me believe in myself and let me believe in other people and let me become a part of iHeartRadio intellectual radio family that let me make my own family. So from everybody at Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio, happy holidays, everybody. Thank you for everybody for supporting me. And I'll be here for a while, guys, Lord willing. It's been another week of Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio. I'll holler at y'all next week. It's your boy Kimo Sabi, Prince of Pain.
I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it on. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across, take it to the block. My shorties know I've been the boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that boy, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. We did a lot, mostly the fold. I done did a block, mostly them toes. Winners, they be hot.